I suppose it's about that time again for your boy, Attack Slug, to talk about an upcoming wrestling video game, give you my thoughts, my opinions, my views, 1000% real, each and every time. No BS, no excuses, that's what I'm here to do. So, without further ado, we have a new trailer for WWE 2K Battlegrounds. Let's watch it, let's react to it, and then cover all of the other additional details, release dates, pricing, modes, that kind of stuff. Let's get down to it right here on the show today. Okay, brand new Battlegrounds trailer, not actual gameplay, because it's a cutscene, because of course it's not actual gameplay. Okay. Debray from the top. I still... Alright. 4 ways. Guitars. Alright. The Ram. The Tombstone. Local multiplayer. As you might expect. Well, alright then. And then the alligator again. So... Wait, what? They all the same taunt? Like, huh? Weird. But okay, look. And Edge is the pre-order. If 2K existed this year, he'd be the pre-order regardless. So September the 18th on the PS4, Xbox One, PC, Switch, and Stadia. Who's using Stadia? Not me. And it's going to have 70 superstars at launch and even more after release. And when you think about this kind of game, this kind of arcade style game, 70 superstars is a pretty good launch roster. I can't complain on that. It looks like perhaps a bit Legends heavy, which is fine for, again, a game that's going to hopefully appeal to a wider audience than just the hardcore, diehard WWE fans. Now, according to IGN, they're going to add more wrestlers as free updates after launch, right? And that is awesome to hear, that we're going to get free content in the game. The question is, will that free content also have to be unlocked, or will it just be, alright, here's the content, go? Because some games, like say a Trials Rising, will have a thing where, alright, we're adding content, and yes, you can unlock it with acorns, but acorns also cost money, so yeah. Again, they're saying free, and I'd like to believe them, but we'll see. Now your game modes here, obviously Exhibition, standard, you're going to have that local online up to 4 players. You would have preferred maybe 6 or 8 like 2K, but 4 is fine. Now the campaign mode, the kind of content that I like to create. Brawl to the top as you join the adventures of 7 new WWE hopefuls. That to me says that, okay, we've made 7 characters pre-made for this campaign mode, and you cannot make your own guy to play as yourself in the campaign. That kind of sucks. And receive guidance from Stone Cold and Paul Heyman. Cool. King of the Battleground starts with 4 players on the inside, 4 players on the outside, and the last man standing who runs the gauntlet wins that mode. Fine, sure, alright. There are 8 environments, so only 8 different arenas in this game, which, if you're used to 2K, seems really small, but again, this is an arcade style type game, so that's not unusual. You can dive off a helicopter, here comes the pain, and the play-by-play by Mauro Ranallo, Mamma Mia, and Jerry the King Lawler. Puppies! Now, even though there are only 8 arenas, it says you can customize your own arenas for a personal touch. And I'll be curious what that means and how that actually operates when the game comes out. But yes, there is a superstar creator. You can make yourself in the game. There is a screenshot of that. I'm wondering how in-depth that goes. I would not expect it to be as in-depth as 2K, but something is better than nothing. There are 5 different classes of superstars: Powerhouse, Technician, High Flyer, Brawler, All-Rounder. And that does line up with games of the past that have done that very similar type of thing. But let's get down to brass tacks. Let's get down to the minutia that I tend to revel in here on YouTube, the standard edition is $40, which means that they know that they cannot price it at 60, because pricing it at 60 would infer an amount of content that is not there in the game in terms of modes, arenas, creation, etc. This is not going to replace the 2K experience in terms of the variety of content. Therefore, it is priced accordingly, and thumbs up for that. But the Digital Deluxe has some additional things for an additional $10. At $50, you get the Digital Deluxe bonus pack, which gives you all the versions, whatever that means, of Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, and Ronda Rousey. Ronda was there for a year. How many versions of Ronda could you possibly have? She didn't change up her look that much over the course of that year, so alright. But then we get down to the 1,100 golden bucks currency in a video game. And you guys know, if you've been on the channel before, how I feel about microtransactions in video games and how they typically ruin the game design of video games with unlockables. Now, it does say here, superstars, in-game currency, and cosmetics can also be unlocked by achieving in-game objectives. No additional purchase is necessary. The part where it says can also be unlocked is a very important phrase to drill down upon, because that says that yes, you can also unlock it by grinding through the game, or you can pay us more money. So what it comes down to when the game comes out is how fair is that balance going to be? Because if you look at, say, a 2K20, 19, 18, 17, etc., right? Unlocking all of the characters was $5. That, to me, is fair. As someone who does not want to grind out the VC just to play as a Kevin Nash or a Razor Ramon, giving them $5, alright, sure. As someone who was already buying their big, stupid special editions every year for way too much money, it was fine. It was already included in the package, included in part of their season pass, whatever, it's okay, and that was just part of the game, right? But on day one, as someone who wants to have everything unlocked, it's the price you pay as being a YouTuber, wanting to have all that content on day one, sure. Alright, so it's going to come down to what is the pricing on these golden bucks, how long does it take to unlock these golden bucks, and how much do the superstars, cosmetics, in-game, whatever, what does that cost? How long would the grind be to unlock it? Because knowing 2K, and knowing what they do with their NBA games, sure, you don't have to spend any money on the NBA 2K games. You can do it all through grinding, but that would take you for freaking ever to do it. And if that to you is fine, and you are getting the enjoyment from that grinding, that's on you, cool. You do you. I'm not going to say that you can't enjoy grinding in video games, but at a certain point, how much is your time worth? So again, I'm not going to be super harsh on this without knowing the full details on what it actually entails, and for that, gonna have to wait until September when the game comes out. But interestingly enough, that Digital Deluxe bonus pack and those golden bucks are only available if you're buying the game for $50 digitally. You can't get that in a box anywhere, which is a little weird. If I wanted to unlock The Rock and Ronda and Stone Cold outfits on day one, I would have to buy it digitally, and I'm just not going to do that. I still love physical media, but that's just me. Now, one exciting thing here on the cover is that Yokozuna is in the game. It has been a long time because 2K just can't do his body type the proper justice, so I'm glad to see him back in a game in some variety. I'm still kind of annoyed that you've got The Rock on the cover, obviously, front and center here with Stone Cold. Stone Cold has electricity and The Rock has fire. The Rock is the most electrifying man, should have the electricity. Stone Cold is cold, he should have ice. You should have lightning here and ice here. What are you doing? It's dead simple. Watch wrestling. And there is a screenshot of the character creator, right? And what my eyes are immediately drawn to here, I imagine, are the golden bucks, right? But what is this? When there's multiple currencies involved, the attack slug gets a little bit wary of what in the blue hell, literally, is going on here with this. So again, I'm hoping it all works out and is not super oppressive, but if you look at some of the reviews for this company who made NBA Playgrounds 2 and how that game was infested with microtransactions, you get a little bit wary on what they're going to do here with Battlegrounds. But you guys know what I do. I buy and play new wrestling games here for the channel, so that's going to happen in September for Battlegrounds. Look forward to that coverage. I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. More videos. See you next time right here. And I'm out.